Imagine a casual fan, a local, who attended the BNP Paribas Open last year. Then they lost track of the sport a bit. That happens. They return this year, and one can only imagine the conversation they have with a seatmate. The ball's still yellow, it has to clear a net and land in the right boxes, and can only bounce once. But is this the same sport? I barely recognize it. Of course, why do you ask? It just seems so different. Different how? Well, last year in Indian Wells, you had Andy Murray, Novak Djokovic, Stan Wawrinka, Kei Nishikori, and Rafa. Those were the top 5 seeds. What happened to those guys? Well, it's a rough sport, tennis. All those guys are hurt. And you told me then that Djokovic was going through a rough patch mentally, but would be back soon, gobbling up wins again. Yeah, that could still happen. And I remember you saying that teenagers could no longer cut it in this sport. Too physical and all that. Yeah, but everywhere I look, I see kids. They're not old enough to buy a drink, can't even vote in some cases, but they sure can smack a tennis ball. True, but... And Maria Sharapova, you said her suspension was ending, and watch out, she was going to return with a vengeance. Yeah, that hasn't really... And Serena Williams, you told me she was out with a left knee injury. You didn't tell me she was pregnant and wouldn't play again until now. Yeah, I was only going by what she told us, and besides, she's back. Yeah, but a comeback from maternity leave, that's different. And what about Federer? Yeah, what about him? He's here. You said it was nice to see him beat Nadal in the final and win that Australian Open at age 35, something about lightning in a bottle and a fitting capstone to his career. Now he can retire in peace. Yeah, I guess the plot kind of changed on that one too. I can barely keep up with this sport. Thankfully, there's still that time-honored competition of Davis Cup. 4 weeks a year, nation against nation, home and away. That'll anchor things for me. Yeah, about Davis Cup.